Hey everybody! Happy Friday evening as well as Merry Christmas Eve. And I wanted to jump on here just kind of randomly actually because my husband's sitting next to me right now and we kind of were just having a little bit of a conversation. We just finished some dinner and now we just opened a delicious bottle of red wine. And I have to give some little shout out. Thank you, Basham family, for our Italian wine. We absolutely love it. It's so delicious. And I'm going to take a sip as we speak. I know usually I'm drinking coffee when I'm talking to you guys, but tonight it's going to be red wine. Okay. So delicious. Hey Lindsay, thanks for joining. Yeah, for any of you guys that are that hopped on, please seriously comment below, say hello, and let me know what you guys are up to on this Eve, you guys. I know here in Charleston, it's kind of funny because it was, I don't know, it was 40s this week, like 40s, 50s, and now like this weekend is projected to be 70s again, and it's like I really want it to be cold and freezing because I want to bust out all my warm sweaters and like my big robe and like comfy slippers and all that stuff. But it looks like we might be, I don't know, back in like t-shirts and capris and all that kind of stuff. It's totally crazy. But I really want to talk with you guys about just the holidays and what gets us excited about it, and maybe something that I feel like I find a common theme in all of us. And I know it was definitely me, or it's been me, and that's why like I had this conversation with Pete like literally just like a few minutes ago, and so I had to hop on here and share it with you guys. But so the holiday season, right? I mean, it is something, there's something important about it to all of us, right? So whether you guys, are believers and you have faith, right? You obviously are going to believe, this is a time that Christ was born, right? And go to church and spend that time, right? And have that extra time of prayer and all of that, right? And then there's also, the whole Santa Claus, right? Like Santa, and like for those of you guys that have families, like going through all of like, the gifts and like the night before putting out the cookies and, doing all of that, right? And then there's the time of, maybe traveling, right? To see the family or to see friends and having just that reunion. And, for those people that we don't see that often, right? Having, that time. And maybe it's just a time to like have away from work, right? And unwind and kind of refresh and rejuvenate as we come into the new year. And there might be something, and of course you guys totally comment below. Hey Jenna, thanks for joining. I would love to hear like, what is it maybe like, what's the number one thing that really excites you, about Christmas and about New Year's and about this part of the holiday season, okay? But I guess the conversation I had with my husband, and I guess there's not really a right or wrong way to talk about this, but the thing that's really interesting is I feel like a lot of us, sure, it's the holidays, right? And it's time to, to go to church and maybe to see family and, do the gifts and to give more and to be extra thankful. But I feel like there's a lot of times where we are looking forward to this because we're able to be away from our day job, right? And we're able to spend that extra time, right, with the ones that we love. And I know, in my case, and say for instance, in my husband's case, right, he had today off and he doesn't go back to work until January 3rd. So he's going to be at the house, right, with me and the furry babies for 11 days straight, which should totally be interesting. So, I mean, I know I'm extra excited about that. And you guys are totally going to be seeing something every day. Like him and I are going to do some type of new little adventure, like basically 11 days with Chef Hubby is as I call it. Oh, yeah. But he's all excited about that. So, but right, like he was like really looking forward to this time because he has that time away from work, right? And he's going to kind of refresh and rejuvenate and have kind of that break before he goes back to work. And I mean, he's only on the first day of, his break. And he pretty much already kind of told me, he's like, Lisa, he's like, I'm like already like not excited to go back like in the new year. And he's like, I'm sure a lot of people feel that way, right? Where they're going to have this break and they're going to have this time and it's going to be just, this glorious holiday season. But then eventually we have to go back, right? And I told him, I said, this is the first time that I haven't felt like I'm looking forward to the holidays specifically just to have that time off, right? I mean, like who doesn't love having that time off or taking that time off or having that vacation? And I think a lot of a lot of my friends like are in the same like boat as my husband, where we like the whatever the company or the business, like they will actually close right during the holiday, so they allow that time for you to be with your friends and family and all of that great stuff, right? But what I told him is, I said, what's funny is, I mean, sure, it's Friday and today, he had the day off, but I did a little bit of work today because I do run my own business, and we are celebrating obviously Christmas Eve and Christmas on Sunday, right? But then Monday comes around and I'm going to be getting myself back to work, right? And I'm going to be working all next week. And the thing is though, like, I want to work though. Like, I am not dreading, like I told him, I said, hey, when you're off on your break, like, don't be surprised that like I'm going to be working, because I want to work and I love what I do and it doesn't feel like work. But what is also going to be amazing though is that I'm going to be able to work and he's going to be doing some little things around the house, and then we're going to be able to spend time together and do those fun things. And what's crazy is, like, to me, like, that's my everyday world right now, you guys. And it's crazy to think about. I know we're coming to the holiday season and it's just like so many just being thankful and blessed and all that type of stuff. But like, that is the day in my life now. Like, as I decided to leave the corporate world, right, and to jump into running my own business, is I have that time freedom that I never had. And I don't dread like going to work. Like, he's already dreading going back to work in January. And I'm just like, seriously, work, bring it on. Like, seriously, like I'm working right now while I'm having my wine, and I'm gonna, really try hard, honestly, to take a break this weekend, because it is Christmas Eve and it's Christmas Day, right? And him and I have like a whole bunch of things planned. But I love what I do and it doesn't feel like work. And I can't even express to you, like, just during this holiday season, how it's so crazy, because everybody is focused on, I'm so excited for the holidays, when in reality, it's like, we're just so excited to be away from work, right? And so the one thing I want to tell you guys is, because again, like, I just started this journey this year, and if I could go back, I mean, again, we have to live our life with no regrets, right? We have to live our life that way. But as you guys are going into 2017, you guys seriously need to think about, or what are those things that you haven't done yet? Or those things that you want to do or you want to try, but you don't want to because you're scared or you're fearful or you don't want to step out of your comfort zone. You guys, if you don't take that risk, if you guys don't go try any new thing, whatever it is that you have on your bucket list or whatever you're passionate about, you guys will regret that. 30 years from now, you guys are going to look back and you're going to say that, I wish I did this, I wish I did that, and I wish I did that, right? And I just had this little moment right now with my husband, and I had to kind of just jump on and share with you guys, because for me personally, it's the first time that I am enjoying like what I am doing every single day. I want to do it every single day. I don't dread the Mondays. I don't dread, oh my gosh, after the new year, I have to go back, and we're going back to that like mundane like routine, right? So I really want to, of course, I love like doing my little food for thought. So I really want to challenge you guys over this holiday season to seriously just take some time for yourself and think about, in 2017, what are those things that you want to do for yourself, for your family, for your friends, and seriously really live life with no regrets. Because I'm telling you, it might seem crazy to do that thing that's on your list, but if you truly want it, you'll make it work and you're gonna figure it out, okay? So happy Christmas Eve, you guys. Just love sharing with you guys, and I will go back and comment below to some of your comments. You guys are just amazing, and red wine here over in Charleston. Okay, love y'all and have a great day. Bye.